tangan biar maksudnya tahu waktu aja. Udah malam dan sekarang jam berapa sih? Sekarang jam 1:15 PM after hour. So, apa kabar semuanya? This is what are actually I'm going to speak language. I'm not going to say in bahasa or lying over everything. So anyway, I'm having something for you to think about Subjournal Italic Latin tentang Arabic. So what is subjournal of bahasa actually is Latin, where I'm fluent available to speak language. So this is the preview of learning study. I remember when word was word closer after kindergarten or it's elementary. See, that's the book. That's good animation. Oh, well, that's nice. Ooh, yay. Learning language. So, I do remember when watching this, that this is about Arabic. Different when we're in a region, island from a country that I were think about. This study curve of what is actually that saying that's the one, that's or it's something that is say ba, and that's saying again, that's ba again, that's way of the learning. So say ba, 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 again, ba, again, ba, ba, ba. Actually, that is what actually I'm learning when where I have a conflict of whom I'm finding myself as a traumatic person. When I was a children or a child, my childhood looking my old man or old people looking after what is actually having the necessary nurse of being child, learning that ba, ta, ja, ha, ho, that's the one. I don't really understand what are actually are because either the word of this learning curve of why I'm studying such a form. When I say a form, actually I'm saying in after the subjournal of what is actually Italic word that I'm saying rupa or form. This is explained to me that I think I have a phobia of something in the sickness of not too easy to trust person because in way of the study learning of where in Batavia Island or Iceland where today name after the revolution of failure Batavia became an Indonesia that they say admin to accommodate administrate of that
di Albion,
whom I am should known as the one that belonging within the throne of imperialism of whom the Batavia. But they're changing to say republic. Whoa! Actually not changing, it's still the same similar problem within the Hindi. This inscription has the meaning of my ancestry, who they are. It's enchanting. It's not just a paragraph. It's a paragraph of lullaby of enchanting. It means what is actually the treaty of this bahasa that everyone today think about what us who are actually are is about treaty bahasa.
Kita lanjutkan ke halaman
The
berikutnya,
treaty
yaitu
bahasa
huruf ba
actually intending
dan
about
ta.
telling the elder why
Ba,
the
ta.
elder of whom
Dapat kita
bahasa is
lihat di
or
slide
is
lebih lanjut,
Indonesia
kalau
that
huruf
today is
ba
actually
itu
our
memiliki
just
satu
island of
titik di
Batavia.
bawah, sedangkan
Name
huruf
the class of
ta
Batavia,
itu
the class
memiliki
of
dua titik di atas.
Malay with the ringgit
Satu
trade,
titik di bawah adalah
one
ba,
that is actually are
dua titik di
handled
atas
by
adalah
the trade
ta.
salvation forward
Ba,
of
ta,
why whom
ba, ta,
the treaty.
a,
We
ta,
know the word
ba,
of you would be familiar with the
a,
treaty.
ta,
What are
ba,
treaty? The mine of Aksara is
ta,
evidence
ba,
of inscription
ta,
decrypted
ba,
that is our
ta,
origin of my
ba,
ancestry whom belong to
ta,
the dynasty
ta,
dynasty
ta,
of Ming dynasty.
ta,
I am part of that Yongle empire.
ta,
That actually that is my ancestry of
ba,
Ming dynasty from
ba,
the
ta,
descendant of Hongwu. That's why I'm
ta,
thinking about the evidence of this,
ta,
of why the navigation chartman of Changi, of whom the navigation of celestial star chart that is my mapping for is why this Aksara, that this writing that you are seeing actually are the proof of the evidence of my ancestry. Okay, so the funny thing about this one is actually where I'm living today in what they claim
Kita lanjutkan
as
membaca
revolution of
huruf
Indonesia.
fa.
They're
Fa,
willing to say teaching more, say just
fa.
pursuit for
Huruf ba,
form
titiknya satu
that
di
they
bawah.
want to say is
Huruf
better.
ta,
Say after
titiknya
that,
dua di atas.
in the line of a
Dan huruf
time, name of
fa,
leading person of
titiknya tiga di atas.
telling to tell that
Cara
is we
membaca
are going to be
fa,
better.
yaitu
That
dengan
is now today is
ujung
the
lidah
worst of the trade
ditempelkan pada
solving of what
gigi
is trade
atas.
of the
Fa,
pound of
sehingga huruf
monetary of
akhirnya
what is exchange.
fa.
Say, I am
Ba,
learning
ta,
this
fa.
because the subjournal of
Ba,
Latin
ta,
Italic that I
fa.
understand is
Fa,
within
a,
the
ba.
ABC.
Fa,
See
a, ba.
ABC.
Fa, ba,
Excuse me.
ta. Fa, ba, ta.
So that's to be
Ba, ta, ta. Ba, ta, ta.
with the
Ba, a, tha.
A,
Ba,
B,
a,
C. That
tha.
is
A, ta,
once is
ba.
strict colony
A,
of the
ta, ba.
ruling rule of who's the
Fa, ba,
colony of
tha.
the British within the
Fa,
salvation
ba,
of the
ta.
Dutch. That I believe
Fa, ba, ta.
a member of
A, ba,
Yongle
ta.
ancestry of whom
A,
from
tha,
Dynasty
tha.
Ming name of
A,
the
tha,
Raiden
tha.
or Raden that
Ta,
is
ta, a.
only the people that are
A,
allowed to
ta,
learn
a.
the A B C
Ba, tha,
D
tha. Ba,
E the
tha,
writing
tha.
of a journal A B C D
Fa,
E F
ba, ta.
only people
Fa,
like the
ba,
important
ta.
people of
Ba, ta,
the noble
tha.
people of
Ba,
descendant
ta,
of the
tha.
Yongle, the dynasty Ming,
A,
my
ba,
ancestry.
ta, tha.
So, anyway,
A,
part
ba,
of the
ta,
Korean,
tha.
Japanese, and
A, ba, ta,
Gyeongha, or
tha.
its mainland from its
A,
known
ba,
today's
ta,
Beijing,
tha.
I'm start to understand the
Mari
problematic
kita
that
lanjutkan ke
is
halaman berikutnya.
hard.
Ja,
It's difficult to be
ja,
person that living based after the
aja,
administrate of
ja,
name clueless
aja,
government of
ja,
Indonesia.
fa,
I say the
aja,
clueless of the government of Indonesia
fa,
because they
aja,
think they're the ruler of everything that
aja,
what is actually belong that I
ataja,
claim
fa,
that I'm one of
baja,
them, the Raiden.
fa, baja,
But they
baja,
claim
fa,
of the public. Well, I'm claim
baca,
I'm imperialism state
fa
of whom
aja,
from the British
fa aja,
salvation trust truth of belief who if
jaba,
were they have the historic
jaba,
hour together to
jasa,
study terms of why the bahasa,
jasa,
the treaty bahasa that I
ta
call
aja,
pursue to
ta
say treaty
aja,
bahasa,
fa jaja,
treaty bahasa
fa jaja,
it was settled
ja
upon
aja,
among the Dutch
ja
colonial
aja,
salvation that helping the Dutch
jatha,
is the
jathatha,
officer rated where there
abatathaja,
was a British Salvation
abatathaja.
Army within the Dutch
Setelah
Salvation
huruf
Army in
ja,
assembly of
kita akan
our
membaca
officer
huruf
Raiden
H.
or the noble people of Raiden who is Batavia,
Ja, H.
different with the
Huruf
ringgit trade
ja, ini ada
or
titiknya
ringgit
di
trade.
bagian
I say
tengah. Sedangkan H
ringgit
tidak memiliki titik.
trade.
H itu tegak
Our
lurus.
the ancestor has
H.
that long alignment of
Ja,
what they
H.
rewrote written
Ja, H.
wrongly why
Ja,
name
A,
of
H.
whom they claim
Ja, A,
Indochina become
H.
a Indonesia.
Ja, H,
Say the
Tha.
ringgit trade is about Malaysia.
Ja, H, Tha.
Once they say rupiah is
Ha,
about actually my
ja,
ancestry
ta.
problem.
Ha, ja, ta.
Rupiah. And which is
Ba,
rupiah
ha,
is trade
tha.
for known similar in
Ba,
the factor
ha,
after
tha.
bahasa.
Ja,
This
ha,
government
tha.
of claim Indonesia is
Ja,
mistaken
ha,
because
tha.
there is illegal
A,
context with the
ha,
problem.
tha.
Know that this is
A,
just hurting
ha,
your
tha.
problem of why the
Ja,
selling
ha,
of
tha.
rupiah is went down
Ja,
as
a,
always because
tha.
I know the problem. I
Ha,
know the
ha,
problem is the
ha.
prehistoric
Ha,
problem, the
a,
prehistoric
ha.
problem that were
Tha,
that they are
ha,
selling.
ha.
The real rule is the
Ha,
government of
a,
Indonesia.
ha.
It's no more imperialism
Ta,
of
a,
from the
ha.
island.
Ta,
To
a,
such of that
ha.
meaning, I'm claim
A,
to
ja, ja.
resolve. I'm
A,
not believing
ja,
what the
ja.
Indonesia
A, ha, ha.
administration believe
A,
to say.
ha, ha.
Well, that's
A,
awkward
ba, ta,
and
tha,
riot of
ja,
my problem.
ha.
Okay, humor.
A,
So,
ba, ta,
uh,
tha, ja, ha.
rupiah was such a thing. That's why I want to play just the game now. Well, banker, Indonesian banker. Say the bloody hell of the problem. Let's begin with them. Sukarno or Ishatta, or today is the new commoner of the president. Subianto, Bapak Subianto, the trust truth from the public, trust truth that he is the mandate of the president. I know this is stupid, udahlah. I'm going to learn Ikro anyway. So, Subianto itu siapa sih namanya? Prabowo Subianto. The Prabowo Subianto is the person that's going to say save the rupiah is going to be just safe. How? I ask you how. Save. How to save that rupiah? Prabowo Subianto. How he going to save rupiah? Either the problem that you admit was imperialism of the gun, whom whom making gun is the revolution of Indonesia. I know this is the claim, and this is should say I was saying the subjournal after. What are the claim? Anyway, I'm just going to continue my life ordinary, just what you say, the ruin of the collapsed government of Indonesia. I hope it's not collapsed. You can save this, what is actually massive problem. You try to rule the government. Okay, from where my ancestor tried to think about the enchanting of Pura of Singapore. Why did they dump? Jump it again. Well. See, this is easy. I can try to write this. Car. How to write car? You own car. The government of Indonesia has a car. Well done. Oh, no. Bloody hell. They think they're better with the problems. Okay. See that? Yes, that is ha. That's no, that's cha. That is cha. That's cha. With say I don't know. Oh no, I forgot to wrote this. Cha. That's my cahaya. Oh, wrong. That's wrong. I can saying oh bahasa. See, cahaya. That's easy. It's not as difficult as Arabic. See, the evidence of this is stupid, man. I'm stupid. Dum dum. That's ha. That's ha. It's mean going to say radiant. Radiant or it's cahaya. Yeah, that's yeah. That's yeah. Ah, shit. That's the radiant. This is for my Ming dynasty that is collapsed. Evidently, I believe my parenting is from the ancestry of Hongwu. See, that's Cahaya, that's Cahaya, that's Cahaya. I give you what is Cahaya. It's true. It's radiant. Cahaya meaning for radiant. Cahaya is bahasa. Is bahasa. Cahaya is bahasa. If it's radiant, or actually name of Chaya is light, but I can pleasure this from the scientific reasoning. Radiant, radiant, radiance. That's a radiance. That is actually light, or it's actually language. Language. That's language. That's language. Radiance is from language. This has almost similar criteria. That's both of this is the begin. That's the one. This is the one that has almost same criteria categories of what actually bahasa or language that I know the fucking rule of what is actually that they name of the government of Indonesia. Riot of the long time ago. I'm a bit paranoid, but hey, I'm happy with how you save rupiah back again. If you are the true or the truth of the government of whom, and I'm angry, you fuck all my family. The royal rule of Indonesia.